They said I look like I want to spend more time on TikTok showing clothes and having fun than I could not take my job serious, okay? Couldn't take my job serious. So you know what? I'm going to elevate the out of this TikTok, and the corporate world can kiss my...
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again, and today we are taking a look at women getting fired on TikTok. Don't forget to drop a comment, make sure you subscribe if you are new here, and let's jump into it.
Great, this is going to be ready. Oh my god, that was a good one, y'all. That was a really good one. Okay, wait. Oh! Oh, God. You're lying. You're lying.
All she had to do was turn off the camera, but apparently that ice was just too good to miss.
So I did some parkour at Topgolf and took a video and posted it to my TikTok the other day. It seems like a lot of you had seen that video. Well, I got a call. I was suspended last week from Topgolf for doing that parkour move and then posting the video.
She had no idea that doing unimpressive parkour around a restaurant is probably not a smart idea.
Take a look around. Do you see her anywhere? News flash. You're not gonna.
So y'all know I'm always on here making like funny TikToks. When I be like on breakout work and stuff, I be making TikToks. So the TikToks that I made just got me fired. They just fired my...
Of course they fired her. I mean, I would too. She was hiding from her supervisors just to make a TikTok video. I mean, come on now.
So I'm the LPN who got fired for filming content at work, and I had a couple interviews this week, and I went live last night to talk about them. And I had somebody in my live to ask, did you let your new potential employer know that you were terminated from your last job? Now, I don't know if it's just me or if it's just a thing, but I don't voluntarily give out that information. However, I did put my last job down as a reference and for them to call my RN supervisor, because at the end of the day, I know what kind of nurse I was. I never violated HIPAA, and I don't feel like I ever did anything wrong.
Let's be honest, she violated hospital policy by recording TikToks instead of tending to her patients. In my opinion, that's wrong, and I'm not surprised that these women are getting fired.
I know what value I add and bring to a building. I'm a very skilled nurse with a lot of knowledge and a lot of experience. And then I had someone else ask, well, are you going to ask them at your new job if you can film TikToks? Again, I just don't know if that's a thing. Do you think any of the thousands of creators that are on this app ask their employers, hey, can I film a day in the life of a nurse, or can I film my content? I don't think that's what they do.
Her employers are going to find out that she posts nursing content eventually. She can't hide it.
Right, so I'm just holding a charger, right, and I decided to chuck it up in the air and look at where it's landed. Oh, yeah.
Why was she throwing that charger in the first place? That's not even entertaining content. I don't even understand.
Y'all, I was getting ready to advertise this blouse, okay? Absolutely beautiful. I do wear this without any pants or my boots or anything, okay? Let me tell you this. My boss just called me, and she said since I decided I didn't want to work this weekend, because mind you, I've worked 80 hours a week now for the last 9 weeks. I'm an accountant. They decided they were going to fire me today. They said I look like I want to spend more time on TikTok showing clothes and having fun than I could not take my job serious, okay? Couldn't take my job serious. So you know what? I'm going to elevate the out of this TikTok, and the corporate world can kiss my...
Starting up a TikTok channel is not a good backup plan after getting fired. I would think that's common sense, but again, apparently not. All these women have to do is go to work and not record themselves, and they can keep their job.
This is a message for my bum co-workers that watched my TikToks. Hey, I know you're watching my TikToks. I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to a job fair today. But also, I went to a store that I applied to today, and I spoke to the hiring manager, and he said that he wasn't even looking at applications until next week. And I sent him my resume through email, and he said that he was going to call me back.
Bragging about submitting job applications isn't a flex, it is the bare minimum for finding a job.
And then last Friday, I went to another store, same chain, and spoke to the hiring manager, and said that he was going to call me back for an interview. So I secured 2 interviews, and I'm going to a job fair. So I'm looking for another part-time job that pays better than what that company paid me. And I hope that fired me can hire a new assistant that did half the I did.
She has no idea that these videos are the very same reason why she will remain unemployed. If she's dancing promiscuously in a classroom, she has no business teaching children at all.
As you guys may know, I am the substitute that was recently fired from teaching because of my TikTok. It's honestly so sad how sick the world is that you guys automatically mischaracterize me fully without further context. I'm a content creator. I record everything I do, so it was typical for me. And as you guys know, if you create content, you will know that everything you see is not what you get. Majority of the content that you do see was recorded while I was alone. It looked as if I had a class, but I did not have a class, and the school knows that. I did not have a class. I had nothing but free time.
It doesn't matter if she had free time. The workplace is not for recording cringe videos.
Aside from the body cam that was already recording, everything else was recorded when I was alone. And as I explained to Lake Cormont when I first arrived, this was my very first time subbing ever. I had absolutely no idea that I couldn't record students, or else I definitely...
It's common sense that you shouldn't be using your workplace as a recording studio. I swear many of these women, it's just the biggest surprise to them when they get fired, but everybody else, it's just common sense.
Guys, I just got fired from Pluckers. Come with me to do my last walkthrough. I just got fired. Let's go. You have to go this way. I have to? I can't go one way? I can't go say bye? I got fired. Bye. I can't go that way?
Can I remember before you leave?
I can't say bye to my homies. It's crazy. What are you gonna do if I do?
It's Desi Wessie.
They're real strict around here. That's all. Guys, I got fired. Bye, guys. I got fired. No, it's okay. It is what I knew it was happening. But laters, guys.
There's a way to lose your job with some dignity. Apparently, she doesn't actually know that.
I love you, Jazz.
Message me on Instagram. I have your numbers.
I can send people back here to talk to you.
Love y'all. Come see me in the back. Come see me in the back. I got fired. Big love. Big love. Go to everyone. Bro, I don't need this job.
All she's doing is making her managers work even harder than they should have to.
NHS nurses, midwives, student nurses, student midwives, you know what, healthcare assistants, all the NHS professionals, listen up. Guys, why am I still seeing, come on, 12-hour shift for me, come to work with me on TikTok? Honestly, I have seen a rise in these videos, and guys, let me just tell you, someone is going to find your videos and someone is going to report you. I used to make those videos. Come to work with me. Come to a 12-hour shift with me. I used to make those videos. Those videos are no longer on my page. So many people are being reported. So many people are being called into the matron's office, guys. This is no joke.
Videos like this shouldn't exist. It's common sense to not record yourself at work for TikTok.
You know what's funny? Because we might think it's harmless, but when we're called into the matron's office and they question us and ask us, you should have been given that medication, but instead you're taking a picture of that medication. You should be doing observations, but instead you're taking a picture of the observation machine. You should be giving someone the commode, but you're taking a picture of it in the Salus. Guys, they will question you, okay? They will call you up on delaying care.
When your content takes priority over taking care of patients, you have no right at all to be a nurse.
Suspect got a husband who cheated with multiple men.
Suspect don't know how to wipe her client, so she gotta call me for backup.
Suspect so scared of death, she be calling me for help.
Suspect was class clown in school.
Suspect scared. She be needing me for help and everything. What to do with it? Suspect got a big butt, don't know what to do with it. Suspect scared of that, don't know what to do with it. Suspect ordered a pest and they don't know what the to do with it.
Suspect so delusional, she got a different nigga.
Hey, suspect the most sarcastic nurse in his will never be me.
Suspect steal people vapes and we go smoke them in the bathroom.
It's not only unethical to shame your patients, by the way, it's also just a mean-spirited thing to do.
What's up? I'm Takesha LaFay, and welcome to a day in the life of a correctional officer at Mississippi State Penitentiary. When I first come in, I have to count all of the inmates to make sure they are there, and then I sign a paper to relieve my coworker, and then as soon as my coworker leaves, I like to do all of my paperwork so that when my coworker comes in and count all the inmates and sign everything, I can just go. I don't have to sit up and look crazy trying to sign all this paperwork at the last minute.
As a corrections officer, probably the only camera you should worry about are the ones on the convicts.
But it's a pretty boring job. Like the building that I'm in right now is 30C, and majority of that building goes to school. So yeah, I can eat hot Cheetos at 8 o'clock in the morning because it wasn't nothing to do, honestly. Like half of the building is gone. Like it's 200 people in the building and literally 140 be gone. So it's really boring, really boring. Sometimes I talk on the phone with my coworkers if they're not busy, which a lot of times they don't be.
If you have a job where you get paid to do nothing, you probably shouldn't brag about it online, but that's just my opinion.
Sometimes I read a book because it's so, but you can get a lot of reading done, but Parchment, they just don't like for you to bring in your own books, especially about and all that stuff. I try to keep it fictional or spiritual or something. It's really boring. I'm talking about, this is what I pretty much do on a day-to-day basis. And I take naps. This is probably why I'm fired.
The sad part is, if she didn't make that video, she probably would have been able to keep her job.
This is a PSA to not post day in the life, get ready with me, come to work with me when you are really working. I don't care how much you blur it out, there's always going to be a slip up.
Nobody cares what these people actually do for a living, but they will never accept that in the slightest.
All I do is post content, come work with me, things like that. But I posted a video on here that got me fired. This video was a particular day in the life of me greeting my employees, going through my workflow, showing my phone, my work phone, and things like that. There was a slip up in my video. But long story short, I posted the video. There was a piece in it about showing what customers put in as far as their conversations, and that part I did not blur out. It was too much of a risk analysis if somebody really wanted to go ahead and crack the code of like who this customer was, what was going on, where do they live, right?
In other words, she got fired for breaching the privacy of her company's clients just to post a video. Nice one. Those women are wasting company time just to make a video where they are jumping. That is quite literally it.
They will never rehire me again. Okay, thanks. 16 to 22, thanks. All the I do is thanks.
She bought that on herself. There was no need to record everything happening at Waffle House, but here we are.
Story time about how I just got fired from my job this week for making a TikTok. So last week I worked on New Year's Day, and that was the last time I worked. So, I mean, New Year's Eve. Sorry, New Year's Eve day. And that night I got a call and I was asked to explain Christmas Day, which I made a TikTok with 2 other girls that I worked with. And,
she tries to make herself sound like the victim by saying, oh, it was just a TikTok, but she's completely clueless.
So, I mean, I admitted that, it was my idea. I picked the TikTok. And then they were, asking me, did everyone know you were going to post it? And of course, I mean, you don't really make a TikTok not to post it, right? So, anyways, they said, we'll figure it out by Friday. We'll call you and let you know. And I was like, okay. If you're going to be fired or if you're not going to be fired. And I'm like, okay.
You can make a video and not actually post it. In fact, it's an incredibly easy thing to do.
I've learned my lesson, and hopefully somebody else will hire me as a surgical tech. I have 5 years of experience in ortho and neuro. Help a sister out.
She clearly didn't learn her lesson because she is still posting videos after getting fired anyway.
I got fired from my job for posting a TikTok. So yeah, I will drink at 3 p.m. I got fired for posting a TikTok. So yes, I might look bummy for the next 3 days. I got fired from my job for posting a TikTok. So yeah, keep running that TikTok video up. I got fired from my job for posting a TikTok. So now I do have to deal with this girl 24/7. Lola? I got fired from my job for posting a TikTok. So of course, I'm looking for another job.
She got fired for a TikTok. Of course, the rest of her videos will keep her unemployed.
I'm so bad. Don't ever work at Target ever. I thought yesterday was bad. It's just the type of person he is too. He is nice to your face and one way to your face and then talk behind your back. It did not surprise me because he's done like this before too. And he talked about everyone else. Like at your grown age, you're doing that. I just don't want to go back. The only thing that's keeping me here is because I have to go to Hawaii. Heavy trip booked. I've already booked my flights. The main thing is, he said that he didn't say that he gave me 5 minutes. He won't believe me or admit that he's wrong. He's going off of a rumor. Somehow it turned from 30 to 45-minute break now. I don't know what to do.
We've all had jobs that drove us crazy, but most of us knew better than to bash them online because obviously it's just going to end badly for you.
Hey guys, so as you are aware, I made a video about how working at Target is absolutely awful and management there are complete. So I literally just got fired. So I went in and, clocked in. I got my device, my walkie and everything ready to start the day. And then one of, the closing team leads or whatever, he goes up to me and goes, can I snag you for a second? So me, I'm like, okay, it's about the video. I'm fired, I don't give a I really don't care to work.
That's an unprofessional attitude that is going to bite her at the end of the day.
Oh, I mean, normally I feel like I should be sad, but I actually really don't care. Like, I'm actually kind of relieved because I hate Target. Their policies are, their management is very corrupt. Like, look at the reviews. Coeur d'Alene Target. Like, it is a bad place and it is disgusting and messy in there. It is so dusty. Like, I have dust allergies and I'm sneezing all the time. Like, it is awful to work there. People are nasty to you. Like, my point is, do not ever work at Coeur d'Alene Target.
She will be whistling a different tune once future employers see her acting this way. Recording yourself treating customers like crap isn't a flex, it's just pure stupidity. Obviously, these people are going to end up getting fired at one point or another. Why on earth would you record yourself preparing beverages with your bare hands? I don't understand. With that stunt, she severely damaged the reputation of that business. I mean, good riddance at that point.
Things at GameStop that don't make sense. She can show her, but I can't even show my shoulders. The game side of the store. The rest of the store. Why are there so many t-shirts? Who are we competing with for shirts? Do you know what I've never sold? Any of these. Or any of these. But they just keep sending them.
All she has to do is sell games. Instead, she criticizes the company that pays her money.
And finally, welcome to Funko Hell. So I got fired from GameStop for TikTok. For my TikToks. Oh my god, I'm dying. Yeah, my DM came, set up his computer, and was like, hey, can you come in the back? And I'm like, oh god, am I in trouble? He's like, just come in the back. I'm like, oh. And there's this white lady, this white HR lady. He's like, do you have any idea why we want to talk to you? And I'm like, no.
GameStop doesn't have that great of a reputation as it is. She certainly didn't help that.
And I'm like, but I'm scared. She goes, oh, you should be scared. And then she's like, do you do anything at work? I'm like, I make TikToks. She's like, oh, blah, 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 blah. I'll get to this in a second. Basically, don't be scared, but you're fired. Basically, they didn't like that I was disparaging certain products, like calling things stupid. They didn't like that I was making fun of certain customers, and they didn't like that I showed the safe in one video of it back with stickers. Apparently that's a safety hazard.
Some customers are incredibly annoying. That doesn't give her the right to shame them online. Nobody can blame management for firing her before she does more damage to the store, because what's going to end up happening is it's just going to make the store look bad, even if she might be in the right. If you have to look over your shoulder before recording, then you probably shouldn't be recording.
So I quit my job because I can't take care of my basic needs and work 40 hours a week at the same time. I've almost been fired from every job that I've ever had, and it's not because I'm not smart. I actually tend to overperform in the beginning. It's just that after some time, I inevitably burn out once I wake up one day and realize that I haven't taken a shower in like 3 weeks. If I could take care of my basic needs and work full time, I would have done that by now and then some.
It's impossible for a 40-hour work week to prevent you from taking a shower. Even people who work double that can still take time to bathe. If she can't actually do that, then I think she has bigger problems.
It's a form of self-sabotage to honestly be putting so much energy into these executive functioning skills at work and not have anything left to give myself. And it's like a part of me does feel insane by quitting at the verge of a recession, but it's like if I actually want to build a future for myself and get there in one piece, taking care of myself has to become my full-time job.
It's fairly obvious this woman just straight up hates working. She's the type of woman who thinks that she deserves a life where she does nothing and then reaps all of the benefits, but it doesn't actually work that way.
This is the most gutless generation, I swear. Thank God these people weren't in charge of landing at Jamestown or settling the West, because we literally wouldn't have a country. If you can't work a full-time job where that is literally your only responsibility in the world without forgetting to shower for 3 weeks, there is something diagnosably wrong with you. Self-care is not a full-time occupation. The world does not owe you the space and the funding to just sit around thinking about your own wellness or whatever. And this philosophy represents far too many people. If this culture cannot grow a spine, and quickly, we are well and truly screwed.
Some of these women can't even be adults. They act as if working is supposed to be this fun and fulfilling experience, but it's work, we all do it, and most of us can do it without whining. If you would like to get early access to videos, weekly lectures, and case study breakdowns of human behavior, make sure you check out the members area link below in the video description. Otherwise, make sure to click on one of these videos on screen now if you enjoyed. Make sure you take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.